Okay, Pierre, thank you very much for coming on the call. And so, first of all, I would like to ask you if you can just like set up the context, like the background. Tell me about your business, what do you do, who do you serve?
Yeah, so basically, I help people that have community to build their info business.
Hmm.
So it can be coaching, it can be like online full programs.
Hmm.
So I help them on the marketing side, on the sales part. Basically, I'm a growth operator. And so basically, we tested a few solutions, but then at the end we took iClosed because we thought that it was the best one for our
Okay, what were
purpose.
you using before I closed?
First we were on Calendly,
Okay.
and we also tested another one, which is in where we host our courses, which is Buildable, which is very good to host courses and have community, everything. But it's not the best, to be honest. It's not like a sales purpose. So iClosed was perfect for that because you can follow every lead from the setting part to the closing part, have all the notes. So yeah, it's perfect to follow, especially when you have some webinars
Hmm.
which we host. And we had a lot of closers, so we had the opportunity to follow every performance of each of them.
Okay, and what wasn't working with Calendly or Buildable based on the webinar funnel you were running? Like, what was the friction point that you had like on those tools?
Um, I will say that there was multiple things. If I take especially currently, the biggest issue was the conditional routing. So we on iClose, the very big thing is that you can put like conditional routing. So for example, for us, we don't want specific person that are not very motivated to follow our courses or our programs. So depending on the answers they gave to our questions, we don't want them to schedule calls to avoid having not qualified people. And this was a huge thing that iClosed helped us with. And I would say on the buildable part, it was more about like the logistics, the user experience also,
Hmm.
because you guys are very also responsive each time we have a question. And I think this is very important. I mean, the support also in buildable is nice, but it's not a solution designed for sales.
Sales, yeah. Okay. Makes sense. And what was the main trigger or like the reason that you decided to try iClose at first? Because like then you uncovered a few different benefits using the tool. What was the first thing you were like, oh yeah, I need to test it because of that thing, for example?
So my first introduction to iClosed was through the sales agency we collaborate with at the beginning for one of my clients. I was using also iClosed through them with another big entrepreneur in France I was working with. And yeah, they were using iClosed for to manage all of these people. So at the end, we decided to switch to iClosed because after testing many solutions, we thought that it was the best option.
Okay, perfect. And how do you use iClose on the day-to-day right now? Like what is your setup? You're running webinar funnels with all of your clients. Do you run like other type of funnels? What do you use on a daily basis on the
Yeah.
tool?
So we tested a lot of webinars, like only webinars, and now we are going more on like VSL funnel and profile funnel. So basically, we want to have evergreen strategy instead of webinars because we have to like put a lot of closers, then remove some of them. So it's more in our opinion, complex. So we want to increase day by day. So we want to be able to compare the performance every day between our different closers, to
Mhm.
also be able to put some priority on some type of closers, and iClosed is designed for that. So this is very helpful. And yeah, I will say this, and also some new features that you just released that are very helpful for us. I was talking with you yesterday about I know that this one was a
Yeah.
previous one, but the little pop-up
Lift.
on the website. This thing is very helpful. I think we can book more call through this type of widgets. So yeah, I'm very happy to use all these different features you provide.
Okay, that's cool. So like, yeah, the lift thing is something that was quite interesting for you. Like, I think, how do you use it? It's just like because you have like a webinar, like a VSL, like people come back on, let's say, like the main website of the infopreneur, like the info guy, girl that you help, and then they see the widget on the bottom, and you can book more calls with that. That's right.
Yes, exactly. So, for example, if we had an issue for the scrolling part, so we don't want the people, or I will say, like for example, you have a high bounce rate, which makes the people that don't go all the way through your website with the lift widget. This is very helpful because you can design the pop up, and after like maybe 2 seconds or 3 seconds, it just attract the eye of the prospects, so it's easier for them to book calls. And we just installed it, so I'm sure it will have an increase on our booking meeting book rate.
Okay, perfect. And quick question regarding like data or analytics. Do you have like some numbers to share regarding like lead gen or save time when you were using Calendly or Buildable as an old tool and right now like using iClosed? Like how does that improve your management life? I would say like helping those creators scale.
Yeah. So basically, I can give you like range numbers,
Hmm.
but I will say that we went from maybe 20% closing rates to maybe almost 35 to 40% now.
Close
Um,
rates or number of people close, like the overall close rate in the team.
Under the overall close rates.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like you double the close rates
Yeah.
from before to now.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So, and it was also because we were able to um, put more effort in the routing part to avoid unqualified leads. So this helps us a lot. And also regarding the performances of the closers, so we were able to remove some of the people that were not as efficient as we wanted. So
Mhm.
now we only have very high level closers in our team, and this helps a lot. So this is for the closing rate. Um, Also, I will say that the booking rate for the meeting is maybe at the same range, so it maybe doubled, maybe 1.8 or two times what it was before.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, also I will say that it's so this I don't have the exact number, but I will say that the people that give the information, and you can set them do the setting after if they don't book the meeting.
Mhm.
This is very helpful also because this was not possible with Calendly before.
Okay. So if I had to sum it up, the extra leads being saved allow you to have like more pipeline, then the sellers can rebook all those extra calls that you didn't have before. Then you have like also the qualification on the front end with the scheduler, just like easier to know like which lead is very qualified or just route them to another page because they're not qualified. So you protect your calendar time. And then also like spotting early which closer is on track on KPIs and the ones like not at all like in the right range. So you can just like move them aside and just like hire more people or just like train them like if needed.
Yeah, 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 yeah. This is exactly what iClosed help us with.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, lead gen qualification and then like the tracking.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Okay. How many clients do you have right now? Like overall, like how many clients can you handle like with your growth operating agency? And is it easier to manage all of them right now with iClosed so you can have also like more clients at the same time because you have like a better flow?
Yeah. So basically, today, because I just started with one pretty like not very long ago. So
Mhm.
I'm focusing on this client for the moment. I have some proposition with some other people, but I prefer to like focus on this one and scale her to more than 100K profit per month, and then provide this service to other people, because I know that if you want to have high performances and a lean team that is very efficient, with good services, good clients in their own businesses, you have to be very focused. So yeah, right now I just have this girl called Eva,
Yeah.
and yeah, the objective is also to install all the things we have put in place for her in iClosed for all the clients of mine after.
So now the thing is like with your agency, you have like one system and like processes, and now you can just like duplicate them to other creators, like info businesses that come to you, and then like it's easier to scale and manage because you have like one process that is like better than the what you had
Yeah,
before.
yeah, exactly. And also, it's very helpful because you can A/B test different solutions and different paths. And so you can then, I mean, I will be able to just take the most efficient one and like duplicate it for all the creators.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And last question regarding that, like if you had to, let's say, describe iClose to a friend that was on the fence or to a friend in your industry, like what would you say to them to try?
I will say, I mean, if you want to have more qualified meetings, be able to have more people that you can recover from the setting part and increase your closing rates. iClose is the best solution by far on the market right now. So yeah, I mean, if you want to make money with your business, I think you have to go with this tool, especially for the sales part. I mean, you guys are providing a lot of documentation also. You are very available, responsive also. So yeah, I will say that by far iClose was the best solution. So I will recommend it to anyone that want to scale his business. And if he have like one closer, way up to like a few hundred closers, it's very helpful.
Okay, well, thanks for the feedback. That's always good to hear, especially like for the CS part, they're gonna be happy about it. In terms of like products and what you would like to see next on iClose, what feature do you use the most right now, and what couldn't you live without?
It's a good question. I was thinking about this yesterday when we were talking, and I think that one thing maybe, for example, for us, our closers are using Fathom
Yeah,
to record the calls,
yeah.
and then they can take the like the summary of the meeting and put some notes in the iClosed for the sales agency of if I want to see some specific stuff to have more
Mhm.
informations about the different meetings we had, and also understand if the person wasn't qualified, why was it so, and stuff. So I think that maybe one of the next feature that will be very very great is I don't know, maybe integrate some sort of solution that link a Fathom or even directly iClose solution that helps us during the meeting to directly put the information for the closer, so they don't have to like put some type of stuff or just copy paste thing, even if it doesn't take time. Some of them don't do it at all. We had this issue at the beginning for the first webinars we host, and some closer were not super you know very like
Organized, yeah.
yeah, organized. So
Yeah.
I think this is a very very helpful thing that could be interesting to have.
Okay, so basically that would be like integration with everything, call recordings, transcripts, and then like having some data to improve like the different insights that you can have like regarding one lead.
Yes, exactly. I was I think that this will help the sales team
Mhm.
to uh, like be better, have some insights about the call. Yeah, this will be a very great tool, I think, in iClosed.
Okay. So one last point now, I would because it's very good to hear the good stuff. Tell me about what frustrates you or like what could be easier. So if you had to change one thing to make the experience like even more seamless, would you have like some feedback regarding that?
Mm, I will say maybe it was, but it was more about when I we began with the plan we had. So depending on the plan you have, you don't have full access to like the analytics part,
Yeah.
which was very helpful for us. But I mean, I think it's pretty normal also to not unlock everything.
Everything.
So yeah, basically, I will say it was just that. So we felt a bit frustrated at the beginning, but I mean, you can have all these data in the database. So yeah, the analytic part is just a transcript of this. But I mean, it was just a planned thing. So now it's okay.
Okay. And now that you have like all the different analytics unlocked with the business plan and everything, what do you use exactly on the analytics? Like, what is the most important thing regarding the features and the different widgets that you have on it, like the scheduling cohort, the objection faced, like what do you use to track the team? What is the most important? And just for people watching us, like in iClose, you can add outcomes at the end of each call regarding the objection, the deal size. Um, and if it was closed or not closed. So like this is what helps us then like shape the dashboard with all those analytics. And my question is like, what do you use most on that analytics part?
So I will say, basically there is maybe three things. The first one is the funnel reservation part,
Yeah.
where you can see all the people that see the calendar, then how many contacts you have, and then how many calls are created. So then you have a full visibility on your funnel. So
Mhm.
this is the first one. Maybe the second one will be the like answers you have on your different topics. This is very helpful also to really understand who are your persona, who are your leads, to also improve, for example, our ads or our content regarding the information we get from that. And last, I will say maybe the ranking of the closers, the revenue generated by closers depending on the number of calls they have. This is also very helpful in the analytics part.
Okay. Well, thank you. That was super helpful. Thank you for your feedback on the products. I think we're good here. I don't have any more questions. Uh, Thank you for coming, first of all. And
Thank you.
if you have like one last word to say or to the team or whatever it is, like I'll let you the final word.
Well, thank you, Shayan, because every time I need something, you're here. So it's very helpful.
Pleasure.
And yeah, thank you to the iClose team to have built such a good tool for closing. It's very helpful for our businesses. So I hope you will be able to grow and continue to spread
To the
around
moon.
the world.
Perfect. I wish you the same in your activity. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace out. See you.